The US sense of superiority over China is based on its self-styled democracy, freedom, and human rights. Is the US a better country than China because of these values? Is it a model nation for the rest of the world? Let's see.
Mr. President, thank you.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to rebuilding of Syria, of Libya, they're there. And I want to thank the Prime Minister for Colombia's leadership and the ASEAN.
You've been so generous with your time in these difficult days. You and I are going to write yet another chapter in the beautiful story of the friendship between our two nations, the United States of America and the Jewish and Democratic State of Israel.
You're considered the most liberal United States senator.
Somebody said that, and it actually was Mike Pence on the debate stage, but in case you didn't know, hard hats are actually unisex. Everybody's laughing.
I ask for the yeas and nays.
Is there a sufficient second?
More than 200,000 bridges in America are over 50 years old, and 47,000 of the bridges that are used by people living in America daily are rated as structurally deficient according to the recent data available from the Federal Highway Administration. Talking about highways, it has been declared that half of the highway fatalities in this country are due to the conditions of the roadways themselves. America is not only suffering from old bridges and poor roads, but its air traffic control system are also in severe need of updates. And as sometimes extreme weather disasters take place, the levees in American cities, which are already in need of $80 billion worth of improvement, are suffering huge failures during storms. The power grid in America was built in the 1950s and 1960s, and was only meant to last 50 years, meaning our current power grid is about 20 years past its expiration date. America's people have been complaining about the infrastructure lately. Almost half of the USA schools reported issues with heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. 40% of the roads have been reported as poorly conditioned.
More than 500,000 people experienced homelessness in the U.S. in 2022, number that has increased each year since 2016. 1. California. California has the highest homeless population in the United States, with over 160,000 people experiencing homelessness. New York is home to over 90,000 homeless individuals, with a majority of them living in New York City. 3. Florida. Florida has over 28,000 homeless people, with a majority of them living in urban areas. Texas has over 25,000 homeless people, with many of them concentrated in major cities like Houston, Dallas, and Austin.
Tonight, a rash of smash and grab thefts targeting retailers around the country, just as the holiday shopping season picks up. In California, the Bay Area suddenly seeing mobs of people ambushing stores. Over the weekend in Walnut Creek, 80 thieves storming a Nordstrom. Some even assaulting employees before they ran out with merchandise in hand to getaway cars. And in San Francisco, more than $1 million in merchandise was stolen after as many as 100 people rushed several stores, including this Louis Vuitton.
Pad from Compton, a mob of about 100 people going wild at a gas station, and you're looking at some of the video there, but the numbers quickly grow. There you go, you're looking at it there, stealing thousands of dollars in merch while a store clerk hid in the bathroom. And in Chicago, that made headlines over the weekend. A group of teens went wild Saturday night. Police say hundreds jumped on cars and smashed car windows. 2 teens were even shot.
Joe Biden! Joe Biden! Joe Biden! Joe Biden! Biden! Joe Biden!